Ta-da! Okay, hi guys, long time no see. I realized not that long ago that I never made anything about Animarathon. I don't even think I've talked about it a lot, but I've, to specific people that I never really made a video or post about it, so here you go. Animarathon was fun. There were just a lot of problems in terms of the masquerade placement, but I'll get into that in a second. But I ended up going with Momo, and I ran into, a lot of people that I know that are really cool. Spent some time with some friends that I normally don't get to hang out with that often. I even hung out with a couple of people from my college, but it was really cool because I got people from my college, and I got people from, my high school, really close friends that I've known for a long time, and, more recent cosplay friends. So it was really cool having kind of everyone in one place and getting to hang out. And I've been, I've made a lot of friends through cosplay, and a lot of them are really, really close to me. So I love getting to see them and talk with them, even if it's just for a couple seconds. Because, it's just a lot of fun. And Animarathon is one of those conventions for me that is one of my favorites. Because I get to see so many people, and it's actually not that far away from me. It's actually one of the closest conventions we have, because we don't have anything in the middle of nowhere. But that aside, overall, this year, I didn't feel like it was as good as some of the past ones. Mainly just because of the things that went on with the masquerade. They just did not put it in a good spot. They didn't know how to work the audio. The audio was malfunctioning. There were a lot of great cosplays. There were a lot of great skits. But I feel very bad because, for my skit especially, we had so many problems trying to get the audio to be heard. And then even a couple skits after us, then they started finally figuring out how to work the audio. So it was very frustrating for us because we pretty much we couldn't win an award at all because they couldn't hear our audio. We couldn't even hear it where we were at. So it's just really frustrating because we restarted our skit 4 or 5 times, and then we just said, fine, we'll just do it, even though we couldn't hear it. They had us between the speakers, so I literally could not hear any of my lines at all. So it's just very, very frustrating for me because we probably would have done really, really well. So, but that aside, there were a lot of good skits. I feel bad for them too because we all kind of had to deal with the same things. We were all frustrated. The staff was frustrated because they weren't told beforehand. They kept changing things on them. But not only that, but just they dropped the ball when it came to the cosplay contest, and that's one thing you should not drop as a convention because a lot of people come just to compete there. And I heard from a lot of people just sitting there, a lot of people aren't going back, which is very sad for me because I don't want to see them go. I love seeing everybody there, but I can completely understand where they're coming from. So hopefully it'll be better next year. They said they'll be back in the same spot we were last year, because last year was one of the first years one of the first times since I've been there that everything went really, really smoothly. There were no major hiccups or anything. So I'm sadly disappointed in this year for the direction that it went in. But on that aside, the staff was fantastic with trying to accommodate for it because they were so very nice, and they kept apologizing over and over again for all the problems they were having. So, it's not their fault. You cannot blame them because they're not the ones that decided all of this. So, that out of my system, I really did have a lot of fun getting to see everybody and talk to people, to see them again, to talk, hang out. Otherwise, I really didn't do a whole lot. I didn't run any panels this year because I didn't want to be that stressed out with trying to get things around. I went as Princess Tutu, which was a lot of fun. So it was nice overall, just not as good as it has been in the past. I'm just really happy I got to see a lot of my friends because that's what I've been looking forward to for a long time. And in our skit, we did with Princess Tutu, Sailor Moon, and Kamikaze Kaito Jian, which is one of our cosplay friends. I was really excited because she's never done a skit before, so it was really cool finally getting new blood in our system to start coming up with skits and to have the one that we did. And it was just a lot of fun because we went down to their house during our spring break, and we actually recorded with her recording system, her microphone and everything, and it was awesome. So, that was just a lot of fun and getting everything around, and we're just really sad that you couldn't hear the audio, so we're going to try and fix it, bump it up volume-wise, try to have it ready, because, some conventions you have to do new material at, but some of them will allow, you to redo a skit as long as you never win anything for it. So I think we might try to take that skit elsewhere just to put it out there because to me it's it's a really good skit, and I love the story and I love everything about it in terms of, the cosplays, the work that we put into it. So I would really love to take it somewhere again, even if it's just a minor award. I feel like that skit could be worth something. It's just, wrong convention at the wrong time. And that kind of happens sometimes. So, yeah, what else did I do? I just spent a lot of time hanging out with people. I literally was bouncing around the entire convention from, group to group to group because that's what I do. I don't stick with people for too awful long. Like, I'll have a long conversation and then be like, oh, hey, look, there's them over there. I'm going to go talk to them. So I'm trying to think specifically. Because there's Taka and Hachi, who are some of my really good friends. They're awesome. I love them to death. Some of my college friends, my friend Steph and her family, that are amazing. And I love them to death, and it was really nice getting to see all of them and talk with them. There was Pros and Cons. They were there, which was nice, because I never really get the chance to talk to them anyway, because we're all kind of running around, but it's really nice to see them. King Gyaru cosplay was there again. I'm having a blank, because it's been so long. There's just a lot of people that I enjoy talking to. Oh, and Visual Songstress and her group of friends, they did a Supernatural panel I dropped into for a few minutes just to torture her because I could, and I'm Charlie at heart, so I had to. But, yeah, that's basically all I did. So, if I had to give it a rating, out of 10, I probably would give it, a 4. Just because the Masquerade is a huge part to me, that's mainly why I go to that one. Aside from seeing my friends, but, the cosplay is the major event that I do that entire day, and it was kind of just shot down, basically. So I'd give it probably a 4 out of 10. They say it'll be better next year, so we'll wait and see what happens. But, that aside, I'm so excited for this con season, you have no idea. I'm just really stressed out about it, because I don't have any of my costumes made yet. So as you can see, I got yet another wig, and yes, it's red too. I actually sold one of my other red wigs, so it kind of swaps out. But this one, I gotta trim it and cut it and style it yet, but, for those of you that watch Supernatural, the season 10, Charlie comes back and she has shorter hair, so that's what this one is for. In particular, this one episode where her kind of dark side kind of splits off from her, so there's 2 Charlies, there's the good and the bad, and I'm going to try cosplaying the bad one, so that way I can pick a fight with my Dean, because it'd be fun. And I don't really have that many fighting characters, so it'd be nice to have, kind of have a change in personality. So, I'm working on making Charlie's LARP outfit from the LARP and the Real Girl episode. Trying to get that done for ASIN. I might not get all of it completely done, like the belt and embroidered patch and all that, but at least I'll have the basic costume done. It should be definitely finished by Colossal, because we're hoping to do our Supernatural panel again. And then I'm also killing myself this year. I'm also trying to get Pyrrha from Ruby done. We have a big... Basically, all of MidoriCon is dedicated to Ruby with the group I'm going. We've got 18 people going as different Ruby characters. We basically have almost every single character covered that's really mentioned in the show. So I'm really excited because that's going to be so much fun. We're going to be doing photo shoots and running around like derps, and it's going to be awesome. But that's not until my birthday in September. So I'm excited for that. ASIN, I'm trying to get Charlie done. We're doing the Supernatural panel again, Girls' Generation again. I'm redoing a skit that I've done in the past. For those of you that went to CostumeCon, you saw it. It was the one I did this past year with Raven. I just really wanted to do that version of the costume again, and I really want to give the choreography a different try, because before I didn't realize how long my ribbons really were, because each one was actually a different length, and I didn't know that until I took them out and laid them next to each other. So I cut those down to size, I fixed them, and I'm a lot more flexible than I used to be because I've been doing some ballet exercises for Princess Tutu, and I've been dancing more for my dance panel. So, although that aside, I'm extremely sore. Like, I can't really move right now, but that's because I'm an idiot and it's stretched my hand. Anyway, I'm just, I'm a lot more flexible than I used to be, so I want to give the choreography another try, and I want to try it elsewhere because, I want to give it, like, a fresh start. I want it to feel like a new skit. Because in all reality, that was a very stressful skit for me, but it's kind of one of my defining moments for me. So I'm really excited to do it again. Momo will actually be trying to get Starfire done in time to help me with the skit, just kind of getting me on and off the stage and whatnot. So I'm really excited to do that. Aside from that, I'm basically just going to be wandering around, taking pictures, having fun. Then after that, I don't have anything until ColossalCon, which I'm really excited for, because a bunch of people again are going. Not quite sure what panels we're doing yet, because they just opened submission, but we will be doing a skit. Hopefully as Pyrrha and Nora from Ruby. Me and Momo will be as long as we get the costumes done. And that's going to be my struggle, is that I was hoping to have some of the costume parts done already. I just haven't had the time to do it. So this is why I normally do one costume a year. The past, 2 years, I've done 2 a year, and it's killing me. But I'm really excited because Pyrrha will probably be one of my last major cosplays for a long time. But that's just because I'm making her armor, making everything, and I'm going to try and make her spear and shield as well. So I'm really excited to give it a try. I've never worked with Warble or anything, but I'm really excited to give it a try. So, yeah. So Colossal will be probably debuting Pyrrha, doing panels, having fun with Masquerade. I will be going to another convention in Florida. I'm just not sure which one yet. I don't remember what it's called that we're thinking of looking into. AFO, just the way it was run last year was not good at all. So we were highly disappointed, and there's no way that we want to go back if it's going to continue to be like that. Plus, hopefully the new one will work out a bit better with me college-wise. Then after that, I have the Katsucon in July, which I'm also excited for, but I'm just feeling a little nervous about because of the status of panels and everything not being opened yet. But I am really excited because I have a bunch of my friends going with me this year. So, the Katsucon is just kind of like Animarathon, but just 3 days of chilling and hanging out with friends, and it's a really pretty place to be, so I'm really excited to go back. I think there's one more convention that I'm forgetting. I just don't remember what it is. So yeah, this has basically been me rambling about Animarathon and upcoming stuff, but everything's just kind of a muddled mess right now. I need to sit down when I get time and just write everything out, because that's the only way I stay organized anymore. So yeah, I hope you guys are all doing well. I'm sorry it's taking me this long to be active again. Personally, I'm doing a bit better than I was. There's still some days that it's just really hard for me to pick myself up and keep going. But I'm getting better at, faking it till I make it. So I think once the semester's over and I start working and doing more cosplay stuff, I think it'll be a little bit better, at least for a while. Because then my senior year in college is just going to be probably a hot mess, but that'll be worth it, I hope. Okay, so I'm going to sign off. So, bye guys!